Okay, let's talk about vouchers today. As you all know, we all actually grew up with physical vouchers. Everyone saw vouchers in papers, right? Like the discounts in small papers, or actually there are stamp cards, right? That you get to stamp on it each time that you buy. That was during the traditional days, right? And then when smartphones getting popular, we start to see vouchers, right? They actually became just a code number, like a voucher code, right? And also the traditional papers and apps, right? You may feel like they have already become an app in your phone, right? So maybe the merchants no longer give you papers; they ask you to download apps, right, to actually record your purchases, to actually show you what you are entitled for, right? So to many people, that sounds like an advancement, a technology advancement, okay? But of course, surprisingly, actually not all merchants or customers, right, they actually prefer to adapt to that, especially for certain demography or certain age range, okay? So things could have been going a little bit nostalgic lately. So, and of course, if you have been shopping around, so you will notice that a lot of chains are still giving out, still starting to give out, the so-called papers and cards. So why? Okay, actually, when you compare the benefits, right, actually there are benefits from both sides. Okay, in my opinion, each of them is not meant to replace each other, right? They are just to target different kind of audience, right? So different targeting usage. Okay, so for example, on the physical vouchers and all the stamp cards, for example, right, they can be understood and used by almost anyone, right? Everybody understands what they are for, and they don't have to be literate in any apps or downloading stuff, right? So probably it's more favorable for these elderlies, for example, right? Or even those less tech savvy people, right? Because it's more straightforward to them. Okay. Whereas for this digital version, like app vouchers, right? Of course, there are plenty of ways to attract usage, right? For example, pop-ups or notifications or timely, offers, right? Instantly delivered to their phone, right? Yeah, but of course, elderlies probably they could feel that it's less favorable. Okay, so in fact, like I said, it's not meant to replace each other. You just have to match it correctly to your industry, to your customer demography, which is important. Okay, so for example, when you operate things like traditional stores, right? In a way like bakeries or barbers, or even car wash, or sometimes even pharmacies. Okay, so if you know that your customers are actually those come and go very fast, and then probably some of them are of higher age or less literate, then of course you might opt for traditional methods, right? Physical ones. Okay. Then on the other hand, when you run a business that sells gadgets, right, or 3C products, so your customers coming in, of course, they may already know what are these things all about. So you use digital version in this case, that of course may make both of you feel a lot more convenient, right, and a lot more up to trend, right? Those are actually a total feelings altogether. So and of course, these are pros. There are also cons, which is like misplacing of physical vouchers, and also no reminders to expiry, right? But if customers think that it's important and it's convenient to them, then eventually these cons can be overcome by the customers themselves. So again, the important point is use it according to your demography, to your business types, and of course, you don't have to replace each other.